and that's a city that breeds culture. So my first question is, when did you discover music, specifically in DJing?
From I was a little boy in my daddy's household, because I did live in New York as well as Pennsylvania, and I got to big up my father for introducing me to all kind of music, from Philly soul. I just gravitated to reggae music, but me personally love all kind of genres. I like dance music, I like hip hop, R&B, and so forth. But I found my niche with Master B label, reggae music. You know, reggae dancehall. It may not be like mainstream to America, but globally there's pockets everywhere around the world that people like reggae. Some might just know the Bob Marley kind of reggae, and then some may know more of the dancehall reggae. So, you know, I love the cultural music, and I love dancehall as well. So if you're in Brooklyn or Bronx, you already know it's a big Caribbean culture, and you know, parties all the time.
Right. So how did growing up in New York City influence your vision?
Well, I think I've been influenced really living in a variety of places. You know, I got to big up Eastern Pennsylvania. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Spanish Harlem. I lived in Queens in the projects, Ravenswood projects. I lived, but like one thing I would say for me is like my father was a good role model because he was always there. He was a disciplinarian, but I seen what hard work was. You know what I'm saying? So when you started independent record label back in like 1991, 92, it was more than just producing the music. That was the easy part. You would have to press the records, be in Kingston, Jamaica, or you'd be wherever you press the records, bring them back, distribute them. And that back in the 90s, we would have mom and pop record shops in every community, in the Caribbean communities, as well as in Manhattan, rock and soul records, so forth. Bronx, and we would distribute them out the car, sell them out the car. To the point then where the label got popular, I realized that I'm selling to Japan, in the Caribbean, Canada, all through Europe, Ghana. You know what I'm saying? And people are buying records. So it's a grind. You know, it's a grind. It's different now in 2025 where you just have a digital distributor and you put it out. But they, you know, corporate America, the world has kind of devalued the music, whereas we used to be able to make money as an independent grassroots label on a record to sell a record, whereas now it's less than penny a stream. So it's very difficult.
So when you started Master B, right, and began your radio career with Hot 97, right?
Well, I was mixing for